classroom. Reach every student in every class, in everything. Jonathan Bergsman and Aaron Sam are the proponents of the flipped classroom model. The flipped classroom was also known as the inverted classroom. This is behind the blended learning, which is the combination of the classroom and online education. This can address the needs of the students by allowing their teachers to personalize the students' education. Students need their teachers present to answer a question or to provide help if they get stuck in an assignment. They don't need their teachers present to listen to a lecture or review content. From this, they developed the flipped classroom in 2006. With the use of the technology, they started to record the daily lesson using the screen capture software in 2007. Flipped learning lies on the learner-centered principles with focus on the holistic development of the child. It deals primarily with the role of the teacher in the learning environment. Basically, under the flipped classroom, the traditional order of the classroom event is reversed. Students view lecture material usually in the form of the video lectures as homework prior to the coming to school. In class time, this is reserved for the activities such as interactive discussion or collaborative learning work, all performed under the guidance of their teacher. One of the drawbacks of the flipped model is that students cannot ask immediate questions that come to their mind, as they could if the topic were being told live. To address this problem, there are amounts of time at the beginning of the year training the students to view the videos effectively. They encourage the students to turn off the iPads, iPhones, and other distractions while they watch the video. Students now have the ability to pause and rewind their teacher. After the initial questions are answered, students are given assignment for the day. The role of the teacher have changed. They are no longer the presenter of the information, but on the tutorial role. When the exam day roll around, all students take the test on the same time and are provided timely feedback so misconception can be addressed. The flipped classroom model implemented by planning the production of the video, but first consider if the video is in the appropriate instructional tools for the desired learning outcome. If appropriate, plan to make the video using the 4 stages: planning the lesson, recording the video, editing the video, and publishing the video. However, during the class time, students were able to conduct the higher quality and more engaging activities. In the flipped classroom model, the class is the center of the students and not the teacher. Students are responsible for viewing the video and asking the appropriate questions. The teacher is to provide the expert feedbacks. The role of the students are to completing and sharing their works. Flipped classroom model caters the needs of the students in the way they are learn the content better. It helps the students to become better learners, not only to score well on tests, but truly understand the subject on its deeper level. In the flipped classroom model, the class is the center of the students and not the teacher. Students are responsible for their own learning. Flipped learning promotes the student-centered learning and the collaboration. It allows time to be used to master the skills through collaborative projects. These encourage students to teach and learn the concept from each other with the guidance of their teacher. The flipped classroom best feature are allowing the student to pause and rewind their teacher. This allows the students who needs more time to understand a certain concept to take their time reviewing the materials without getting left behind. They have a chance to process the speed that appropriate for them. Flipping increases student-to-student interaction because the role of the teacher have changed to more of a tutor than a deliverer of the content. We have a privilege of observing the students interact with each other. It is very challenging for the teacher to implement this model in the way that the student should have internet access at home. This model is applicable in an internet centralized place. Unfortunately, here in our country, like in our place for instance, this model is not applicable because mostly our students here have no access to internet. Some students doesn't even have computers perhaps. After reading this book, I can say that we teachers have different ways on how to impart knowledge to our students. Even if it is difficult for us to make this possible, viewing is really one of the best ways to students to really learn. It is not doable in my class. However, several concepts of the model can be used in my teaching practices, like using videos in teaching. I will give time to my students to do their tasks and to decide themselves for their own learning. Thank you.